Hello, everybody. Welcome to Exercise Your Rights. We are with Pixie Bruner on a very special day because not only is it your birthday, but it is your book birthday. And this is your first collection, isn't
Yes.
it? Okay,
Yes,
that's what I
it is
thought.
my very, very first collection.
Yeah, well, happy double birthday, Pixie.
Thank you. Thank you, Angela.
Well, I'm very excited. We're going to hear Pixie read some of this. We're going to talk about some of the inspirations behind this. Put your seatbelt on because this is a wild ride. I'm just going to say that. And we also have cake because what is a birthday without cake?
Yes.
Oh, well, I have a cream puff, but it's like cake. I'm calling it cake. So,
It
but
is.
tell me a little bit about this collection. Like where did this collection come from? Like how long have you been putting these poems together?
I actually started writing poetry, officially writing poetry in 1984 when I was
The 80s.
12. Yes. And I've been doing it ever since. And as you can see, the cats are going, there's going to be lots of tails roaming around. Um, And I've written my entire life, no matter what I was going through. And this collection is focused around pieces from the Crystal Lake Poet's Journey workshop, as well as, and in that, I finished a poem I started in 1996 about my mother's death. Um, and at that point, it was called Kaddish, and it was actually why I stopped doing readings and submitting because I looked up one day during a reading at an American Living Poets class where I was invited to speak, and everyone was crying. And I said, nope, 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 I can't do this. And I went through the poet's journey and I decided, yeah, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I submitted, and I'm now celebrating 100 poems rejected, not 100 rejections, 15 acceptances, 4 sales of poems, and The Body is Haunted, my book, which it contains 30 years worth of poems on the theme of the body is haunted.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
I
Well,
have family ghosts, and I'm a cancer survivor, and I've been through some shit, and I decided to write about it. And I don't,
yeah,
I, it's fuel. It's how I process. It's how I heal.
yeah. Well, that's what poetry is so good for, isn't it? And welcome, A.F. Stewart, to the show. Thank you for coming and joining us
I
tonight. That's what I think poetry is so good for because it's like you can tell the truth without exposing yourself. You can say exactly all the emotions and everything, but without giving every nitty gritty detail. So you keep some privacy.
exactly. You can fictionalize some
Mhm.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Th-
Well, do we want to eat cake or do we want to read poetry?
Oh,
I'm
we want
eating
to
cake
eat cake.
regardless.
I want cake.
I'm.
I have a knife.
Oh, you do have a knife.
I have a knife. I have a
I
cake.
have a smaller knife. My knife is not nearly impressive, but it did come from Outback Steakhouse. Don't ask me
Oh,
how.
oh no, everyone has stolen silverware. I have an entire service for like 6 somewhere from a Waffle House still.
Yeah, what kind of cake do you have?
I have a cannoli cake.
Okay. Well, that's pretty similar because I have Brazilian cream puff. So
We have cake.
there we go. That's my piece.
I'm putting this on a plate. We never eat in bed, but we
Mm,
are sitting in my bed eating cake. Greg's doppelganger is beside me.
that's a lot of sugar. I'm gonna say.
Oh god, yeah. I'm diabetic, so my insulin pump is going to have to kick in for this. Oh gosh, this looks really good.
Mm.
Mm, okay, that is cake. Mm,
Anita says, Cake, knives, and poetry. What could be better? I agree,
I
right?
don't think, yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, the cake is very rich.
Mm. Yeah, what kind did you say you had?
Cannoli.
Ah, cannoli.
Hmm.
We've got Ragdoll Poet in here
Hey.
who agrees. I actually was reading the AF as, when you're like, I'm broke AF. I actually was reading it back, so I was like, LOL. Oh, wait, A.F. Stewart. Okay. So
Yes,
A.F. Stewart, Anita,
Anita.
did you? I never thought of your name as being A.F.
Well, the first time I saw it, that's what I thought. I
Yeah.
was like,
So
as bleep Stewart. That's
this is
Anita.
A.F. Stewart in the house.
Yeah, it's very punk. I love it. I have a canoe.
And then we've got happy birthday to Pixie and your teenage book, baby. So maybe the cake wasn't a good idea because I'm like, okay, now read.
I can read.
No, go ahead and yeah, we're
No.
trying not to cuss right now, poet. I was like, I'm
Oh no,
trying
my content warning. There is a whole lot of F-bombs in my poetry, unfortunately. Just please put earmuffs on your children, hide them, get them
not safe for work. I think your sound went out. Does anybody else? Can everybody hear Pixie, or is that me? Mike said, oh yeah. You might have unplugged your mic or something, Pixie, because we can't hear you anymore. No? All right, maybe leave and then come back through the same link and it'll reset it. That's weird. So while we are waiting for Pixie, I will play some nice soothing music in the background. Here we go. I am addicted to the song. It's my ringtone. I apologize. So still no sound? Just leave and come back in the studio and maybe it'll reset it. I don't know what happened. Cake break. Yes, that is convenient that Pixie's sound would go out when she's eating cake. All right. Well, we will wait for her to come back in. The links to buy this book, I apologize, are not in there because it's still waiting on everything to come through, but now they are ready, and those links will be in the description if you want to come back in a few minutes. And I might get them up while we are reading poetry. So, and it says Pixie's new book, Pixie Bruner's The Body is Haunted. The cover, by the way, was made by Jamal Files. The cover art. I was super impressed by that. So I am looking on Facebook. She should be in any minute. Well, thank you for showing up, everybody. This was the shortest show ever. Yeah, Pixie will be in a minute. So, well, what is up? Oh, there she is. I was about to say, share your poetry month plans if you want. And there we go. All right, say something. No. All right, let me turn off the music. Yeah, it was working fine. All right, let me look at the settings down here and see if I can mess with your mic or something. Mic, edit mic settings. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. We do have a video that I can share of you reading from this. Do you want me to play that while you're kind of trying to figure out how to get your sound back on? You might actually even have to like turn off the computer and turn it back on maybe, because it was working fine. I don't know why it would just go out. I'm going to get that video and I will bring that up because we have promised reading. Let me find the right one. There we go. All right, I'm going to play this video while we try to fix Pixie sound so we can hear her read.
Hi, I'm Pixie Bruner, and I would like to read the title poem for my upcoming collection, The Body is Haunted. Tonight, I am in the haunted house. Like Ginsberg, I say the Kaddish for my mother, singing the Hebrew mourner's prayer in her same hoarse alto, with her brown eyes, with her curls, and her complexion. I like the yahrzeit candle I bought in the kosher section of the Winn-Dixie that only stretches my arms with. She died on October Friday the 13th. This is an October Friday the 13th. Tonight, I am a haunted house. I stayed with her corpse while the step bastard got the paramedics, begging, Mommy, don't leave me. I still need you. Don't leave me. I hadn't called her Mommy in years. Suddenly, I was younger when Pop-Pop, Daddy, and Mom died. I was suddenly a child, that loving daughter, that good little girl, all rebelliousness gone, no more breaking free, that disease of all 17-year-olds. Tonight, I am haunted. I closed her eyes, but they popped open, and they were my eyes. They wouldn't stay closed. I didn't have 2 coins to pay her fare. I sat numb in the hospital as they tagged and wrote her up. The sun rose. My cousin took me to Denny's. Don't leave me. I still need you. Don't leave me. I still say that. Tonight is her anniversary. Aunt Nettie's ghost, nor hers, has a rocking chair here. My family always had ghosts and welcomed them. Come haunt me, I say. Let them find me, I say. This cheap little candle lights her way to torture me. Candles light the way home of all my lost loved ones. A parade of ghosts comes tonight, and they do not scare me. Daddy, we can play with Greg's Matchbox cars. Mom, I need your recipe for Jewish apple cake. Pop, let's paint a watercolor of my balcony view. Aunt Nettie, I need your expertise on red lingerie. 24 hours of remembrance, 34 years of a life after. You've all haunted me all my life. I am now older than both my parents ever were. Mommy, no, Lois. I loved you, but you were no God to whom my life should be a shrine, though I have your voice, intellect, gestures, and body. I am so much more than your daughter, a Xerox of you. Let this ink bleed and stain these fingers. I have been released. Thank you very much. This is The Body is Haunted from my forthcoming book on Authortunities Press. The Body is Haunted. Enjoy.
There we go. See, we will have reading no matter what. We shall not be stopped. How's your sound? I'm going to share Ragdoll Poet's latest comment. So you still don't have sound? Was it a cat? Do you think a cat did it? Hold up the culprit. Which cat did it? We need to know. The Chihuahua under my desk is ready. He's like, show me the perpetrator. This is the cat, you guys, that just ruined the reading, I think. Is that Sputnik? No, that's not Sputnik. Okay, Ragdoll. It's okay. It's not Sputnik. Well, you can write on a piece of paper. Do you have a copy of the book? Can you show us the book? Oh, and Anita has a suggestion. Can you plug the headset into another port? Ragdoll says, as long as it's not Sputnik, it's okay. So whatever cat that was, he has no fan base, I guess. I feel like you're trying to communicate with me. This is kind of like the perfect reading, though, because The Body is Haunted is a lot about ghosts and everything. This is a haunted reading. I think we're doing charades. BR, BR, BRB. Be right back. Oh, that would be good. If she knew ASL, I wouldn't know what was being said because I can't read ASL, but that would be good. Do you know ASL, Ragdoll? It is definitely the ghost in the machine. So, well, I'm glad that we had the one video pre-recorded so we could at least do a little bit of a reading. I'd play it again, but I know you just saw it. I probably won't regale you with my music, so we'll just see if when Pixie comes back, if she's got it fixed. If not, we might have to reschedule this. But it is one heck of a birthday. Yeah, it would be. We could pretend that we know ASL, but that might be insulting for people who actually do know ASL. We might like say the wrong thing. I could see that happening to me. I just now noticed I share my StreamYard with somebody else, and they keep changing my colors to pink. And I don't mind whatever colors they are, but I'm like, not pink. Just not pink. All right, there we go. So that's good that I changed it to orange. But, well, tell me what you all are doing for Poetry Month. That's a good topic for me to sit here and kind of talk to myself in my office alone. It's okay. I'm a writer. I'm allowed to do that. Yes, I do. I have eaten half this cake already. And then that color is terrible. Then the chupacabra decided he wanted cake, so I've kind of paused because it's probably not good for me either, but it's definitely not good for chupacabras. So I would tell me what you guys are doing for Poetry Month, because I know I have poets in here, and I know you all have poet plans. I had lots of poet plans that have all fallen through. I have a dog in the hospital right now, so I've kind of, many things have just kind of been like, nope, just trying to get the dog out of the hospital. So that is where, but I did write a poem about the dog. So that's where my Poetry Month is gone. So AF is writing a poem a day and doing readings of them. Where are you doing that? Like, share the link. And Ragdoll says, working on poems to submit to Eye of the Telescope. I just submitted one of those because it's drinks, mixology this time, isn't it? Yes, and all the plans went out the window when the puppers are sick. And I turned into a bitch. So that is like, I've been telling people all week, don't, if I seem snappy, my dog is in the hospital, and now I'm a bitch. Yes. But not when he's home. He's supposed to come home tomorrow. So, you know, that's the thing where I'm like trying not to think about it. Like, they're torturing him. I know it. Why would the vet do that? But it's like that emotional thing. I know he can't be as cared for as he should be there, kind of thing. I don't trust people with my animals. So, well, let me check on Facebook and see if Pixie has sent me a message. She might be resetting the computer. I'm going to give it until 30 minutes after, and then I will probably call this, and we'll just give it to the ghosts. See, AF says the written posts are on her website, and the readings are up on her YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I'm making a note. I want to share that in Authortunities, if that's okay, AF, because I'm trying to find really good poetry things to share, and I really haven't come across many yet. Mostly because I haven't been looking, because I know there's a ton of stuff out there. I keep seeing stuff for women in horror. And this is Poetry Month now. So I just made a note to find your poetry reading stuff and to share it. And let's see. We spent $1,200 to save an outdoor stray. He survived and got a home, so it's worth it. I agree. This is Chief. I don't know if anybody's familiar with my dogs. He's an older dog. And so some people might say, like, why spend? He tore his ACL. First, we thought he had cancer, and it was like I don't want to get gross on, I don't know what everybody's sensitivities are, so we'll just say, it was gross. Got him fixed from that, but then his ACL went out. So now it's like, we have heard, like, don't fix it because he is older. He's 13 now, but he's a Belgian Malinois, and they live for quite a while. So we're betting he's going to be okay. He seems like a young dog, so we're betting on him, and we have no regrets if we can just give him a full life. So how about Ragdoll? Are you posting your poems anywhere, or just working on ones for Eye of the Telescope? Aw, thank you. I'm sure he's like super doped up and happy right now, but of course we think, oh, he's pining away for us. He probably doesn't care. He's probably getting so many treats and everything. We're the ones that are pining away. I haven't been able to sleep all week, so just had 2 in 13 Minor Birds. Well, is 13 Minor Birds a magazine? I don't even know that one. 13 Minor Birds. I'm always looking for new markets to share. I don't think I've seen that one yet. So, well, it's 23 minutes in. Online, edited by a poet. Oh, Julia. Oh, I feel like I know Julia Cook somewhere. I mean, know of her, like, not personally, but, around. Well, do you think? Oh, there's Pixie right there. Good, because I was really running out of anything else to say. Let's see if this works. Oh my God, I can hear you.
Right there. Hello. Yeah, I moved.
Entertaining. I'm surprised we haven't lost our audience.
Oh no. Casanova is a bad cat. And where is my here it is. And now I'm in the living room.
Well, on that note,
I decided my late mother had to come and join us.
That's cool. Yeah, well, we have some eager audience waiting to hear you read. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm now completely unhinged.
It is good to hear you. We will blame the ghosts. The ghosts have done this.
No.
They came, they paid their respects.
Yeah, my great-grandmother threw the book off the frame of her portrait.
Oh, geez.
So yeah, let's it was Casanova, the cat.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And the chupacabra is down here going, can I please have more cake? No. So I will turn the screen over to you, and I will let you read. Okay. And thank you, everybody, for your patience. Thank you for listening to me. I'm so
sorry. I told you the cats were sketchy.
Yeah, they all had to put up with me rambling about Poetry Month for a few minutes. So
it's a good month.
All right. This is Pixie Bruner reading The Body is Haunted. Selections from The Body is Haunted.
Yeah, not the whole thing. The first poem I'm going to read is, I'm going to read the unextricated, and that would be Sputnik in the background. He's the troublemaker. Trigger warnings. 2024 now, and we are all loaded guns. We are all landmines. Careful where you tread. As if we are weapons and reality has become weaponized in all aspects. That a high could be a detonator and kill women and children in a grocery store produce section. From pronouns to isms, we are far beyond cosmically triggered. We are comically triggered. If you do not accept any isms, what about symbolism, realism, modernism? What about futurism? What about, we do not allow any ists? The postmodernist, impressionist, magical realist, surrealist, imagist. What about the futurist? Is everyone so frail, raw, and traumatized to be chic that reality must be soft? The aesthetic of our minds anesthetized in 30-second increments with pop tunes to get through the day alive? Are our cores so overexposed, artificially sweet and pulpy, that now we must affix core to every trend or idea we rediscover, dust off and reimagine through rose-colored Barbie core lenses, because the Harvest Gold, avocado, and russet, and Studio 54 sequence, amyl poppers, and Coke spoons burn our day's dyes. Are we now eyeless in Gaza too? Normie core, fairy core, goth core, cottage core, gorp core, core, cores go in the compost. Everything must be cozy. Is it cute? Is it cozy? Can we make it so? How does it make me feel? Never mind if it didn't make you think. Fuck your thoughts, unless they come with prayers alongside, on the all-you-can self-indulge buffet of suffering. Because we want to be swaddled in comfort, and we must feel good. We want it cozy, and we want it now. Soft boys, soft girls, soft in-betweens, soft-focused, filtered everything. Promise us filters IRL, and we'll buy the whatever. Sell us illusion, as reality's too harsh. We are soft with rotted, sugared cores. I'll never be Marlena Dietrich in that tuxedo. You'll never be Bowie or Bolin. Cosplay is not art. I want the sharp edges, clean lines of androgyny, not just chemically induced. I want beauty beyond the inescapable binary. What is your aesthetic? What trends to pass up? What trends to incorporate this season? What is timeless is not a trend. We are all landmines. Careful where you tread. We want trigger warnings to know what to expect. Here's one, the only thing that works. Life. Birth. That's it. There is death, there is drugs, there is addiction, there is sex, there is anorexia nervosa, there is mental illness, there is even more. There is pain, there is abuse, there is sexual assault, there is heartbreak, there is bulimia nervosa, there is cruelty, there is worse, there is violence, there is orthorexia, there is wanting, there is war, there is hunger, there is disease, there is more. There is mutilation, there is performance, there is hunger, there is poverty, there is misery, there is trauma, there is stupidity, there is fear, there is still so much more. There are victims and there are survivors. There can be a choice. There is pain, there is suffering. There's also incredible joy and beauty. We should be born with cautions, because life is a trigger warning if you're more than existing. The only trigger warning I can give you is that we are all loaded guns. We are all hand grenades with the pin pulled, ready to be thrown. Do not touch any of us, for all of us at this point are toxic to someone, somewhere, for some reason. We are all landmines. Careful where you tread. What about the futuristic and futurism? Aren't all writers neurodivergent? I'm not the right queer definition. Does the trace of Mongolian blood give me an opportunity I can't have because I'm still too all-white female and love men how Bukowski instructed people to die to tick the other boxes for special considerations? I cannot tell you my trigger warnings. I no longer exist in a constant state of looking and avoiding the thing that would cause the fight or flight response. Now we teach that mere ideas and concepts can trigger and cause fight or flight. We must be sheltered from so much. It's for our own good. Never to build a callus anywhere. We peel even our feet regularly to have baby feet, sensitive and never walked upon. Life requires calluses. Experience is a callus. So much bubble wrap needed to protect us all from the soft and hard edges of the human experience. I could suffocate you in bubble wrap like Cleopatra 7 in a carpet. A life desired, no, an existence, a VR experience of life. A simulacra is enough. In a safe room with rounded corners, plastic utensils that can't be sharpened, pure, clean, sanitized worlds where everything is beautiful and nothing will ever hurt, and from which one can simply escape from at any moment just by saying the safe word. And there will always be someone to provide you aftercare with pillows and blankies and hot cocoa and cuddles for your wounded beloved, nurtured and breastfed until 30, bursting in her child at her 31st birthday party. Oh, wait, is this the torture garden or a psych ward? Hello, Sputnik. We are all landmines. Careful where you tread. The only trigger warning I can give you at this point: point the barrel away from you, usually. Do not put your finger in the trigger guard unless you're willing to pull it. Pull the trigger towards you with even pressure. Do not shoot unless you are willing to face the myriad possible consequences. And never forget some shootings are accidental. You have probably never been a hostage. You have probably never had someone try to destroy your entire world, your community, let alone their institutions, their armies, and billions of dollars from abroad. You can go to the grocery store and buy jelly donuts for foreign murder. Feel good that you've done your patriotic part to fight an ism. Support your causes until you realize it's blood, not strawberry jam on your hands. We are all landmines. Careful where you tread. Someone, somewhere, is doom scrolling online. They are looking to be offended and take umbrage. Highly reactive humans under pressure. Volatile, virtue, dog whistling, hair triggers on both ends of the scales. Critical thinking is so passé. They will scroll until they find something that triggers them, and they will click, share, and explode. Find your echo chamber. Others will always say, me too. Soon, everyone will have gotten the satisfaction of righteous indignation and validation that they need. It is contagious as HPV and glitter. We are all landmines. Careful what you read. We are all landmines. Careful what you say. Misapplied pressure of thought enough on the hair-triggered harebrained schemes. Yes, that was the big, crazy unhinged rant. Unexpurgated.
I love it. And that is in The Body is Haunted. And this is why The Body is Haunted.
That
body
is
is
the
haunted.
opening.
Yeah, the show
That
is
is the
haunted.
morning.
The body is haunted.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
we're running out of time, but because we've had this
Yeah.
weird thing, I want to hear at least one more if you've got it. Do you have one more you want to read to us?
Let's see. I will read bestsellers,
Okay.
which is me making fun of. Actually, no. I'm going to read Finger Foods for Failed Apoptosis. I've never read this
Oh, I
one
love that
before.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anita says excellent. She loved the reading. You got applause from Ragdoll.
Yeah. I decided to just Casanova. He's on the shit list right now. Okay, this is a new poem that was written only like 2 weeks before the book. I had to pull out Medusa with Cancer because it was picked up by Starline, which
Oh, right. I do remember that.
was
Yeah.
such. I'm so proud of that.
Yeah, that's a great reason to pull a poem out of a book.
Yeah, so I wrote another Cancer survivor poem and put it in. Finger Foods for Failed Apoptosis. They claim cancer eats you alive. All those cells with razor teeth, rows upon rows, Cuisinarts macerating microscopic sharks, gnawing the non-cancerous tissue. The cancer doesn't gnaw or eat you. The pain does, in small, unseasoned bites. Our bodies are finger foods of apoptosis' failings. Cancer doesn't get fuel from sugar. Glucose feeds all cells alike. All cells can find alternate fuels. Your body is a broken down Tesla on a flatbed pickup truck. An oh shit dashboard, check engine light, dressed as a human being. Cancerous growths are unborn monsters. We call the oncologists and surgeons to deliver the tumors from us. We rarely give them names. Pathology and radiation tattoos. Scars are their only mark graves. Hospice doulas exist to help us cross over the great chasm from life to not life. Metastases are just expansion. Like the lungs expand to let in air, rogue cells on manifest destiny, wanting their 40 organs in a mule. We make fences they cross, like borders, but no one wants to say mine with pride when new property is claimed by them. When the diagnosis comes, the scans and tests confirmed, there is no congratulation or gift bags or showers with humiliating party games planned by well-meaning friends preparing for your new family member that will take over the home. No one screams, get clean rags and boil the water. No one dares says, call the midwife for death. This is also in The Body is Haunted.
Fantastic. What do you hope will come out of this collection? What are you hoping to where to see this collection go?
I would like to see this collection be read by people who are looking for honest, brutal, horrific, speculative horror poetry, who want to hear from a gutter punk who refused to sell out and is still, I have a lot of things to write about. I've had many lives. I used to work in the alternate erotica industry, and a couple of these poems are in there too. So there's some really good smut in here. And yeah, so I write about everything and anything, and I'd love to do more readings and teach poetry. It's my life. It's now been 30 plus years of everything I do.
That's fantastic. Well, I see all that happening for you. I
hope
wish
so.
you the happiest of birthdays.
Thank
and
you. I am
birthdays.
52.
That's awesome. I'm older than you. I'm 55. I'm getting ready to turn 56.
Wow. I never thought
Yeah.
I would see 52 a couple years ago. So
Oh,
this
I,
is a
I,
this
I,
is
I,
an,
I'm going to
this is
say at one
impressive.
point, we probably didn't think we'd hit 21. I mean, didn't
Yeah,
think
I was
21 was going to come
oh,
around.
I didn't think I was ever going to see 30. So when I hit 30,
Yeah.
that was weird. So yeah,
Yeah.
being over 50, it's hard to imagine still.
Yeah.
I don't feel that old. I don't know what
No.
that old would feel like anyway.
It's a state of mind anyways. I don't think that old
Absolutely.
is unless you make it, you know, you
Yeah.
accept that. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for celebrating. Thank
Sorry
you
about the
for
cat.
letting Pixie
Yeah.
read.
Yeah, Catsanova's not getting any whipped cream.
Yeah. Well, this has been so much fun. When you guys come back in
This
like
has been an
5
adventure.
minutes, in 5 minutes, I will have those links up so you can find this book. It's available in paperback and ebook now.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I'm not using my computer, so I'm like, where's the mouse? Okay, well, thank you for attending, and I'm sorry this was a train wreck. If it can
this
go
was
sideways,
awesome.
it usually does with me.
Yeah, Casanova is a performance artist, says Ragdoll Poet.
He's also
But-
a toe biter.
Yeah.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.